Hi, some of you might remember I told you a couple of weeks ago that I'd been sent a product in the post to test during jiu-jitsu. That product is called a Booband and is aimed at active women who take part in high impact sports such as running, combat sports, all that kind of thing. The product was designed with the intention of minimising the impact to the ligaments within the breast tissue during high impact sport, which is this area up here. It's taken me a couple of weeks to get used to the band and test it to a point where I feel like I can talk to you a lot about it and the best ways in which to use it during your jiu-jitsu lessons. For those that don't know, jiu-jitsu is a ground-based combat sport, often referred to as grappling, that uses takedowns, holds, chokes, joint locks and strangles to achieve a submission from the opponent, which basically means you win that round. Booband is designed to prevent damage to this area. Though there's muscle in this area, it's not what holds your boobs upright, it's actually ligaments that support. So once they're damaged through things such as high impact sport, it's very difficult, if not impossible, for those ligaments to repair themselves, especially in the same way muscle does. So the aim of the Booband is to prevent that damage happening in the first place. Because jiu-jitsu is quite a high speed kind of sport, I wanted to see if the Booband would hold up during sparring and during general training, to see if it could be used by female competitors. When it arrives, it basically looks like this. It was put through my letterbox. I didn't have to wait in for it. It was there when I got home. So obviously you don't have to worry about being in when you order it. When you unfold it, it's basically just a big long piece of elastic, well, fabric elastic. It's got the Velcro on one side, and the entirety of the back can be used to stick that Velcro to. So however small you want it to go, because the sizings of it are quite, there's quite a large size variance. I think this one was a size 8 to 12, which, because I'm a 12, obviously I didn't want to go to the next size up, which I think was 14 to 18. So if you order it and you're on the edge of like the larger size, you don't have to worry about it, because obviously it stretches and you've got the whole of the back to use as fitting. Is you literally just wrap it around, tie the Velcro. You can put it on backwards, like if you can reach around your back. I find it easier to put it on the front and then move it around over without hair getting stuck in it, ideally. And click your shoulder out while you're doing it. Yeah, no, it's as easy as that. The reason it took me some getting used to was mostly because of the way in which they tell you to wear it. They tell you can either wear it on its own, which I'm never going to do, or that you can wear it over the top of a sports bra. The only problem with that was when I wore it for class, it ended up down here by the end of the class, which I didn't realise until I came to get changed. I have found a way of rectifying that, and that is mostly just to wear it underneath a sports bra instead, which holds it in place, as obviously the sports bra's got some contact, so it stops it slipping past, and that did seem to work. There are a fair few situations in jiu-jitsu where as a girl your boobs do get in the way. The main one I find is when I'm in high mount and I'm trying to control my opponent using my chest. Obviously when they're cushioned it's not as uncomfortable as it would be if a guy was doing it to you. So this basically moves everything down a bit and makes this area a lot harder, which when you're trying to apply pressure and trying to make your opponent uncomfortable makes it a hell of a lot more effective. And obviously, as well as taking away that comfort, it's basically preventing any damage to being done. It is comfortable as long as you don't put it on too tight, which was the first mistake I made, and it basically takes away a lot of the weight from the front and puts it on your back, which when you're a larger kind of girl, it will help and it will make the whole experience of jiu-jitsu a lot more comfortable. It is comfy and it's easy to wash. This has been through the wash about 3 times now. It does advise on the washing instructions that you hand wash it only, but this has basically been through the normal washing machine about 3 times and it's perfectly fine. It's not lost any of the structure, and it's not bobbled or anything like that. Price wise it retails for £20, but they've given me a voucher code which I'll put in the comments section, so you can get it for 18. It's well worth getting. I do find it useful, and even though I'm now not officially testing it, I do wear it every lesson. I would highly recommend it. It is worth having, especially for those kind of big boob days that you get. During those, I did used to wear 2 sports bras, but this is a hell of a lot more effective than doing that. Other than that, it's worth it. Give it a go.